Paulbashir, anonymous voice to the voiceless. Are you a hypocrite? Or are you a vegan? Ooh, watch me manipulate you into feeling guilty.
We're showing on the screens the standard practice footage of what happens in the meat, dairy and egg industries and other industries that abuse animals for products that humans consume.
Not good. It's not good.
Right. Yeah. So what do you think we should do about it then?
Wouldn't it be like free range in life?
We're showing that.
Yeah, so it's all...
That's free range what we were just showing you, man.
Oh, that's all I know about it.
That's free range. That's free range what we're showing you, man. So they get these people completely disconnected from their food supply, people who live in cities, people who've never been connected to growing their own food, people who never produced anything in their lives. They show them some slaughterhouse footage. They say, don't you feel bad? Don't you feel sad? Go vegan. Oh, you won't go vegan? You're a meanie.
Free range and grass-fed and organic, cage-free, humane certified, these labels are designed by the industry not to make the animals feel better, but to make you feel better, the consumer.
So that is a lie. That is an absolute lie. We've got animals here that are free range. Our chickens cruise around all day doing what they want. They get fed, protected. Our sheep, our cows are fed and protected, ranging on grass, eating nothing but the herbs and shrubs that grow here locally, providing us with bioavailable protein, fat, and carbohydrate. Here's my fresh, raw, plant-based milk. Milked this one. This is from yesterday. From our own cows. Right? There is such thing as regenerative agriculture that regenerates the soil. There are small family farms all over, homesteaders all over, that don't abuse their animals. No farmer is out there just waiting to pick on and be mean to little Wilbur the pig and Bambi the deer. Farmers aren't out there just plotting the death of Bambi's mom all day and thinking of ways that they can torture 101 Dalmatians. This is your Disney fantasy world that you live in, Paulbashir. This is your fantasy world that you live in because you are living in a professional activist. Paulbashir out there protesting for the animals, not out there talking about what's happening in Australia, his home country, the home country of so many of these vegan activists. Why are they all coming out of Australia? Why is Australia such a hot spot for these degenerate wannabe Antifa for the animal dorks like Paulbashir? Why? I don't understand it. What happened? What happened in Australia? Paulbashir, professional activist, lives a vacation lifestyle all the time. Permanent vacation for the animals, though. For the animals. But if you don't go vegan, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. But he doesn't talk about the hypocrisy of the destruction, the environmental devastation, the crop deaths. They say, oh, crop deaths, though. The millions of insects, small animals, mammals, rats, snakes, voles, like Garland Farms was talking about a few months ago. Garland Farms, hitting on them voles over and over again, right? The voles, all these small animals being killed by pesticides, by the crop protection industry, which not only poisons animals, but also shoots them so that you can eat your little soy burgers that are grown by debt slaves in third world countries whose cultures are being destroyed by the international banking cartels that fund and bankroll these transnational corporations that go and extract the resources from these third world countries and extract the human resources from those countries to make them grow soy and corn so that you decadent wannabe Antifa freaking maggots up in Australia like Paulbashir can stand out in the streets and pretend like you're saving the animals by showing slaughterhouse footage to a bunch of sheltered, city-dwelling, Disney-programmed millennials and zoomers and boomers. So you can show them slaughterhouse porn videos on your child slavery manufactured Foxconn Apple devices. So you can sit there on your devices that require cobalt mined by child slaves so that you can tell everybody to supplement with methylcobalamin and cyanocobalamin that use that cobalt mined by African slave children so that they could take supplemental vitamin B12 that still won't give them what the body needs that it gets from animal foods. That's what you're doing. You are a hypocrite, Paul. But let's hear how you're going to justify why everyone else is hypocrites, right? 97% of the population, or was it 99% or something? 97% of the population, 99% of the population, whatever it is, that isn't vegan or vegetarian. Because you guys conflate that. When you're trying to boost your own numbers and say that you're so popular, veganism is popular, you'll say vegetarianism and veganism. But in your activism, you hate the vegetarians. You hypocrite.
That you feel okay about buying the immoral products.
Fair enough.
It's just marketing, right? Do you find animal abuse wrong? How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's not the greatest, but then again, I wouldn't stop eating meat.
Okay. Do you realize that makes you a hypocrite?
It does.
Okay. How does animal abuse make you feel?
How does animal abuse... He talks to these people like they're as stupid as he is. You talk to people like they're as stupid as you are, Paul. That's why you won't come on and talk to me, because you know I'll smash you, you freaking dork. Oh, what do you think about promoting animal abuse?
Okay. How does animal abuse make you feel?
How does animal abuse make you feel? Do you think it's okay to ripe the cows? Do you know that every cow is riped? Every cow is recreationally riped. Do you know that farmers spend half the day just riping cows with hot irons? Did you know that in order for a chicken to produce eggs, it has to be riped over 50 times? Do you know that roosters are regularly riping chickens? Did you know this?
Yeah? Right, so what do you think you can do about it?
He talks to her like she's retarded. But, to be fair, this lady is pretty retarded for letting this retard talk to her like she's so retarded.
If you want to be the big man, the big daddy.
Hey there. Super chat. We got some super chat. Donald Robinson donated $20 through super chat on the YouTube. Says, I wanted to send more, but my wife's boyfriend won't let me. Hey, you gotta listen, man. You know, I mean, hopefully he'll let you maybe play Nintendo Switch later on and use the big TV, maybe without your headphones. So I appreciate that, Donald Robinson. Good global citizen, Donald Robinson. I appreciate that.
Well, do you eat the products of
Why did he put his why does he put his glasses on?
Right, so what do you think you
Look
can
at his eyes.
do about it?
Look at the hatred and the spite in his eyes. That's why he wears the glasses. He can't look people in the eyes. If they do look him in the eyes, they're going to see that seething spite and hatred that's seeping out of this dude. Look at that.
Right, so what do you think you can do about it?
Look at his gay ass glasses. I'm sorry, look at his glasses are totally not even gay. Those glasses, what's with these glasses, dude? I don't know what's cool. What do I know? I'm pretty sure that those glasses are like not even gay. They're so lame. They're not even gay.
Well, do you eat the products of these industries?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but yeah, I do eat it.
Right. So, do you know that being vegan means that you no longer have to support this? So, basically,
You know that being vegan means that you get to tell yourself that you're doing right. Did you know that being vegan means that you're going to be poisoning billions and perhaps trillions of animals with pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides and fungicides? You're going to be destroying the microbiome of yourself and everybody that's eating the pesticide-drenched, fortified GMO foods. Did you know this? Did you know that more animals die for your Beyond Burger and your Impossible Burger and your Soylent Slop and even your chickpeas and your lentils than died for grass-fed beef burger? Did you know that?
do you think that animal abuse is wrong? Stabbing an animal to death for a sandwich?
You don't stab an animal to death. When you slaughter an animal, it's often, with cattle, they use that air gun that goes, right? So they're dead, and then the throat is slit to drain the blood. They're not stabbed to death. Vegan ethicist. We got vegan ethicist. Vegan ethicist Paulbashir here. They're not stabbed to death. I'm sorry. Somebody asked what I'm eating. It's just some cheese. Just some more cheese. Got cheese. This is just grass. This is plant-based cheese made from nothing but grass, herbs, and indigestible shrubs that we cannot process or eat ourselves. Processed in our own yard. In our own yard. Processed into delicious milk, which then we turned into cheese. Isn't that amazing? With nothing imported required. Not a single animal even died for this cheese. Isn't that funny? But how many animals are going to be killed for this dude's chickpea, lentil, blueberry, kale, superfood smoothie? How many animals are poisoned for every crop of wheat? How many pigeons and doves are shot? Countless. But these people want to quantify. They say, oh, the animal's dying. It's so bad that the animals have to die. As if death is the worst thing that can happen. Death, which is inevitable to every single creature that is born.
If you think that's wrong, then the way for you to align your actions with those morals that you say you have is to be vegan. Do you think it's possible to be against animal abuse while supporting that?
Not supporting that particularly, but it depends whether there's, if there are humane ways that it's also
Like I said,
done.
that's humane certified.
Like he talks so slowly and so fakely. Like it's all just pantomimed human interaction to try to manipulate the person to get them to a certain point where they feel confused and ashamed enough to submit themselves to this dork.
This is the best of the industry we're showing. What they claim to be the most humane methods. In the egg industry, they macerate day-old chicks, male chicks, because they don't lay eggs. That means they blend them while they're alive.
The egg industry? Hey, guess what? What we promote is not any industry. And less than 100 years ago, in the United States, more than 60% of the protein that people were eating would come from their own land, from their own neighborhoods. Right? So we don't macerate any chicks. The hens that get broody, they hatch our chicks out. If we want to eat a rooster, we'll eat the rooster. If we want to sell the rooster, we'll sell the rooster. It's all about emotional manipulation games. Hey, you're stabbing a cow. You want to stab the cow? You want to stab a cow to death for a hamburger? Well, you're gonna gas 1 billion bugs to death for your sandwich, for your wheat, corn, and soy kibble, and that's fine. But one cow being slaughtered is terrible. Yet billions of insects being destroyed, millions of rats, small mammals being displaced and killed, millions of children possibly being maimed by your nutrient-deficient diet, malnutrition. You're fine with all of that. You're fine with all that, right? Talk about being a hypocrite.
Can you imagine putting chicks into a blender and pressing the on button? That's what the egg industry does.
Can you imagine putting chicks in a blender and blending them? Oh, you must be so mean if you do that.
All male chicks, and that's free range humane certified. See, the thing is, we can put these nice labels on the packaging all we want, but those labels aren't designed to make the animals feel better. The truth is, they're designed to make the consumer feel better about making the immoral choice. It's just marketing to sell a product. If you really look at it truthfully, you'll believe the untruths that I'm telling you. never want to be in that animal's position, would you? Even in a free-range, humane certified situation, would you? Because you're getting your life taken from you when you want to live. You want bodily integrity. but your bodily integrity is taken away from you in the meat, dairy, and egg industries.
Oh yeah, but what about when you're forced to wear a mask and stay inside of your home and be unemployed? Is that okay? Is that cool with you? I guess so.
And any of those industries that exploit animals. So I ask you again, do you think it's possible?
So I ask you again while I'm wearing sunglasses so you can't even see my eyes, as I talk to you like you're a 3-year-old retard.
For you to be against animal abuse while supporting animal abuse.
Oh, you mean like vegans? To say they're against animal abuse while supporting animal abuse? Cool. Vegans who believe that humans are just the same as animals, yet they'll abuse humans by putting them on their nutrient-deficient diet. Okay.
Animals anymore, which means you no longer have to be a hypocrite, because you say you're against animal abuse, but then when you buy animal products like meat, dairy, eggs, those kinds of things, you're directly supporting it. So that doesn't align. Make sense?
Thank you for bringing us away.
No worries.
Thank you. We're going to walk away and completely forget about this. We're going to go watch Netflix and eat some chicken tenders. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. For your ineffectual, self-congratulatory, masturbatory, patronizing interaction. Thank you. Look at them titties on Paulbashir here. Hey, Paulbashir, is being 50 pounds overweight good for the animals? Right? You think because you're all about helping the animals and reducing the suffering of the animals. Don't you think that being overweight, having bitch tits like you got, and having that big juicy gut there, do you think that that's like really sustainable for the animals? Like, couldn't you decrease the amount of animal suffering by not being like 30, 50 pounds overweight? Paulbashir? Huh? Okay.
Thank you for bringing us away.
No worries. You take care.
All right, take care. Take care. So he put that video up like that makes him look good. These people are so unaware. They're so unaware of themselves. It's ridiculous.